Good morning, all. This is Dr. J at 11, streaming to you live from Eastern Long Island, where it's a rainy, dreary morning, and the stock markets, I think, are feeling the effects of the weather on the eastern seaboard. Let's take a quick look at the mid-morning report featuring the Dow Jones Industrial Averages, the Nasdaq 100, Geron Corporation, and Athersys. We're going to take peeks at all four, and let's see where we are as we go to the videotape with sharing screen, which takes a second. I love Google Hangouts on the little plug. Let's see where we are. Let's look at the Dow first. The Dow seems to be down a little bit on the morning. Let's update it. Down 40 as we speak. Okay, so this drop is a little scary because it again has been performing. The Dow has been performing since March with a going up with its channel, dipping into the lower channel, going up again with its channel, then finally dipping into a lower channel, and each dip it's been managing to come back in the lower channel with a slightly higher high. So that's a good sign, but we're inching forward, only inching. It took us a long time to break the June 11th high, which we did right here on 7/26, and that's 2 months. So I mean, every 2 months we're going to take one step forward, one baby step forward. That's not too good. Let's see, we made another high on 8/7, but that high is 25,692, still 1,000 points away from the January highs of the year. So the Dow has been the weakest of the indices. And let's take a look at where I project it could go before it finds support. This lower trend line, which stems back to March 26th, shows that we can find support, say, if it continues to drift down at about 24,278, or let's call it 24,300 area, which would be about 1,000 points lower than where we are now. In which case, we would have to get back 2,000 points to make a new all-time high for the Dow. And that would become much more unlikely because it'll probably take, if this happens, it could take a month or more before it actually hits that 24,300, 400, 500 support level. And then would have just a few months to make back to 2,000. So it's quite possible that we've seen the highs for the year. I hope not, but it is possible. All along, while it was in this channel, Dr. J was very content that it was making sufficient slow progress that we would take out the high by the end of the summer, by the end of September. But now, with the currency situation, with the August crisis of the year, it seems like every August we have a crisis. With banks somewhat in trouble in Europe, with emerging markets collapsing somewhat, it looks like we have a little weakness. So how long this weakness will last, I don't know, but it does look like if the Dow continues its pattern, it will form a new channel, a new low, and then start inching its way back up and to close above 25,600. 25,600, the last high was, what did we say it was? Let's take a look again. 8/7. So that could take a long time before we take that high out. And then we got another 1,000 points to go. So the Dow has been the sluggish of the indices, and let's just take a look at the best of the indices, the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is actually up today, so again we have a bifurcated market. I love that word. Not sure what it means, but it sounds really good. Maybe it's something you take. Maybe it's something that's indicative of an upset tummy, a bifurcation. I don't know. Maybe we need some alpha seltzer for the markets so we can fix it. In any event, the Nasdaq is humming along in its channel, which started way back the end of March. So from March 23rd, it's been humming along in this channel, very content to make new high after new high after new high. And let's see how long that lasts. I mean, as long as that continues, I don't think the Dow is going to really collapse too much. So it's the Nasdaq is maybe more of an indicator at this point than the Dow as to where the markets are going. If the Nasdaq crosses its lower trend line, then Dr. J would have to turn very bearish. So let's see what happens. The S&P is another enigma. Let's take a quick look at that. The S&P 500 just refuses to make a new all-time high of 2872 set back in January. Let's take a look at that all-time high. 2873.87, January 26th. Come real close, and then it pulls back. So there is a solid support at around 2800 for this index. So I'm not too worried about the S&P 500, but I'm a little worried because I'd like to see it make that new high already. And finally, let's take a quick look at Geron and Athersys. Geron, where are you? Let's update it. I want to give you the latest quote. Geron's doing quite nicely on the day, up 4%, outperforming all the indices certainly. And since it made a clean break of its pattern that it was in, the pennant pattern, it has been performing nicely, giving back, however, the last few days. Looks like it's going to reverse that trend if it stays on track today. So we could see a trend reversal of the last 4 days. Geron looks very strong. It's looked very strong since 8.6 when it broke away from that triangle. Very bullish on Geron. They have a continuation decision. That's a binary event. J&J continues to do the trials, then this will probably zoom. If J&J walks away, then it will probably sink rather sharply. So let's take a look now to wrap things up at Athersys, my other favorite biotech. It too was in a pattern similar to Geron. It seems to have bottomed at $1.85. It's down today. I'm not too worried about that. Look, it's got a nice upward trend going since 8.6, just like Geron. So both Geron and Athersys have similar looking charts. I'm very bullish on both. Athersys' story is a little bit more long term, perhaps. They're waiting full enrollment in Japan of a trial for ischemic stroke where they use multi-stem, their proprietary product to treat various disorders. It is off the shelf stem cells, and they've solved a lot of the problems that other stem cell companies have. So it's a very interesting play. It has wide applications, of course, not just to the brain, not just to stroke, like the spinal cord to acute respiratory distress syndrome, to neurological diseases, which of course is the brain. So Geron, Athersys, and a few other biotechs are some of my favorites, and we'll talk about them from time to time. In the meanwhile, I'm trying to stay dry today, and um, I'm going to wrap this up, I think. So we're going to say adios, amigos. We're going to say shalom. We're going to say sayonara. We're going to say au revoir. We're going to say see you all tomorrow. Stay dry if you're on the Eastern Seaboard. Keep smiling, and may you have a successful trading day, a successful trading week, a successful trading month, and a successful trading year. Bye all.